Prey is the upcoming shooter from Arcane Studios set on a futuristic space station on which things have gone horribly wrong. As if there's any other kind. We've played the first hour and are here to share 6 things that you're going to want to see if you're excited for Prey and don't mind some minor story spoilers for the very start of the game. This new Prey gameplay gives us our first proper look at protagonist Morgan Yu, both the male version as seen in the trailers up to this point, and the female version.
Hello, Morgan. Tough day, right? If I'm talking to myself, it must be.
You can choose between them in this Fallout 4 style mirror sequence at the start of the game. Choosing to be a male or female Yu makes no difference to the actual game, and the story still revolves around you meeting your brother Alex and being subjected to a series of tests, some of which are harder than others.
Look, is she? She's hiding behind the chair.
Okay, hands up, that's my bad. Don't blame it on Morgan Yu. We also got a chance to explore a bit of TALOS 1, the space station on which you'll be spending most of your time in Prey. You might be wondering why, if this game is set on a space station, it looks like downtown San Francisco, and that is because, spoiler alert, this stuff isn't actually real, as you discover almost immediately upon starting the game. It's actually an elaborate soundstage set up to monitor Morgan as he or she discovers when everything starts going wrong. Nope. The real TALOS 1, as we discover a bit later on, is this fabulously ornate space station that brings to mind Rapture by way of Fritz Lang's Metropolis. The station is built around this large central atrium that serves as a hub, and you head off and explore different areas, each with their own unique visual style that reflects the time period in which they were built. It'd be a lovely place to hang out if it wasn't full of horrible monsters. Oh, speaking of which... If you've been following Prey up to this point, you might be aware of the mimics already. These are horrible, nightmarish, scuttling shadow monsters that can both jump on your face and murder you, and disguise themselves as ordinary household objects like chairs and coffee cups so that they can do that first thing. It's so unsettling that you might find yourself, as I did, preemptively smashing every coffee mug you come across just in case. Death to all mugs! Mimics are fast, move unpredictably, and look like a cross between a Half-Life headcrab and the smoke monster from Lost, but they're far from the worst thing you'll be facing in Prey, if this thing we spotted is any indication.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Let me put it this way, there's going to be a station-wide mug shortage by the time I'm done. NEUROMODS are Prey's answer to plasmids and allow you to unlock new skills and abilities by, well, I mean, you have to jab a spike into your eyeball, but honestly, it's worth it. I know, if Dead Space 2 taught us anything, it's that sticking needles in your eye when on a space station full of monsters is probably a bad idea. And yet here we are doing exactly that to install our first NEUROMOD. NEUROMODs come in one of 3 different categories: Scientist, which gives you hacking and medical skills; Engineer, which allows you to do things such as lift heavier objects and repair broken equipment in the world; and Security, which is all about boosting your combat effectiveness and stamina. These are just the human NEUROMODs as well. Later in the game you'll get access to alien NEUROMODs, which will allow you to do things like turn yourself into a coffee cup, but so far, this is all we've seen. Probably for the best, coffee cups don't last too long around here. Prey developer Arcane is the studio behind the Dishonored series, and just like with those games, they're keen for you to play Prey your own way. Though this might seem at first glance like the difference between finding the keycard to open a door or just hopping in an air vent to circumvent it, the NEUROMODs do open up a host of new paths for you, much like in Dishonored, where upgrading your powers gave you new ways to navigate the environment. The repair skill, for example, allows you to fix things like broken elevators or door locks to create new paths, while the leverage skill lets you pick up heavy objects, opening up previously blocked doorways. There are even more creative ways to get around, as we'll discover in our next point. Although Prey has a bunch of regular weapons, including this sci-fi wrench and a shotgun, it's the Jellifoam Lattice Organism Obstructor, or GLOO cannon for short, that really stands out. Those scientists love an acronym, hey. When fired, the glue cannon shoots clumps of an instant-hardening foam that expands and traps enemies inside without harming them. Although, so far, I've mostly used it for trapping things and then harming them. A lot. It's not just an offensive weapon though. The glue cannon can also be used to put out fires and stop electric arcs, and, most useful of all, to create platforms. Here, instead of trekking all the way back down this staircase and then back up another staircase to get to Yu's office, I'm able to make a temporary bridge along this wall to head straight there. And, I mean, smash the window, but come on, maybe it was a mimic. You can never be too careful these days. Those were 6 things we thought you'd want to see from our time playing the first hour of Prey. Are you looking forward to the game? What do you like the look of? Let us know in the comments, and like and subscribe for more Prey from outside Xbox. Thanks for watching. I bloody knew it!